welcome back. Shout out to the world, salute to the ninjas. Just had a little quick revelation about myself walking to work. I said the reason you actually gain victories over things is because you prepare for shit where other men don't. And then the fact that you truly learned from Bruce Lee when he said, you have to prepare to die. You have to get ready to lose. If you want to win, you got to get ready to lose. And me actually living this shit, I can actually explain it now. When you actually believe in yourself because you know you exist, and you really have some type of belief of you deserve to exist, it makes you stand on, this is my life, and it's mine, and I'm in control. I get to choose what's going to happen. I choose what the level of what I'm going to go through, and if I prepare for certain things, then, I'll win. But when you learn from geniuses and scientists, they win from losing by trying their experiment over and over and over. And they lose, 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 and they can't get it right, and they lose, 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 and they lose. And everybody says you're an idiot. It's not real. And then one day he figures it out, and everybody sucks his dick for eternity. I start making plaques and shit, because they're like, wow, we're the fucking dumbasses, and that one guy was right. Everybody else is a dumbass, and he's right. Anyway, that's how you gain a victory, through losses. There's something in you. It's either you build it in you, or the Lord already built it in certain people. I'm really trying to figure it out, because I've been trying to inspire people to this level of thinking and godhood among their own brain. And it's like nobody gets it. Some people get it. I've sparked some type of into people, but it's like they all fall. They can't sustain the belief. It's like once it gives you such a power, you're gonna go to the ego, and your ego is the most dangerous place to drive power from, or be alone with. When you're alone, you gotta tame yourself. You gotta know right from wrong. You gotta be ready to win or lose. And what is it gonna cost you to win? See, winning just means you're gonna sacrifice more than that other guy is. The two pussy! They need things to keep going. See, when you need nothing but the Lord, because he makes you humble enough to understand just breathing is the greatest thing you can have. He lets you live. Doesn't matter what status in life you get. Doesn't matter. No. It matters what you do in your life and you feel glory over. What's your goals? What's your mission? Do you even choose one? Or did the regular normal world say you gotta get a job, you gotta have a wife, you gotta have kids, and that's the glorious mission of reality? Not for everybody. If it was, everybody'd be doing it, right? Right? Now, for my wolves, if you want to learn how to win wolf guard style, you gotta learn how to take losses. You're always gonna take more losses than you gain wins. See, when you're willing to lose the thing like reputation and be humiliated by people's lies and still go through it and prove who you are by actually just being the person you are. You don't need to prove you're not a fucking sexual deviant by telling everybody, no, I don't do things. No, you need to not do things. The less ammo facts they actually have, then eventually people see they're just fucking making up stories, you know what I mean? Then that's when they get exposed to being a hater. was watching this Spartan war fucking documentary on what happened after the Spartans, 300, did their little fucking last stand, and how 10,000 Spartans did something even greater, and fucking nobody even talks about it. And long story short, the Persian army were very smart. They had their little new war strategy of using arrows and outflanking your opponent. And the Spartans and the Romans, they were more of like, we're fucking super soldiers. We're Captain America, motherfucker. I'm gonna bash you with this shield, and I'm gonna drive this spear into your head. I'm gonna overpower you. If I get my hands on you, I'm gonna break your skull. Overwhelming power through unity. Through unity. We're like a fucking wrecking machine. We're a battering ram. We're unstoppable. They're like the Juggernaut. It's like the Juggernaut. Once these niggas get moving, if you ain't got the right strategy or whatever, you got pussy ass niggas with you. Alright, well, that's their strategy, is to not be pussy. And so after that 300 shit popped off, I remember the video starts with Spartan goes in front of the council. Everybody's like all scared. They're talking to each other. What should we do? And one of the Spartans said, maybe we should give in to the Persians and like try to call for a peace treaty. They picked up stones and stoned his ass to death right there. They bludgeoned that man and got him right up the fuck up out of there. I was like, what the fuck, nigga? Then all the women, Spartan women, ran to his house, bludgeoned his family, and got them the fuck up out of there and said, there's no more weakness in us. There's no retreat, no surrender. Leonidas just went up there and went fucking hard body. He died by our laws. And there's not 300 of us, you pussy ass nigga. There's a lot of us. You're a pussy. Get them up and get them out. They were going head up with this shit. So long story short, they go. These Persian guys are not just dumb, no. They're not just, oh, we can outflank you with arrows and fucking and horseback. They were like, they got a little fighting abilities and different things, but they were more trying to outsmart the Spartans and use their actual weaponry and strength against them. Since they were basically facing Captain America with a fake-ass version of an Iron Man suit, ancient days, 60-pound bronze shield with shielding over the major organs and the bronze helmet, the little fragile-ass niggas didn't realize you're wearing, like, paper-thin armor, like that shit, out of stalks, and, like, they didn't have the power of smelting metal, so you had to make your shields out of bullshit. And their shields are made out of, iron and bronze or whatever. So you're not breaking that. When you get hit in the face with a 30-pound shield, 20-pound shield, and, it's a big difference. And when you put your shield up and a guy slices straight through that thing and you see the first front line go down in a second, you see 30 dudes, 100 dudes drop. You're like, oh, shit. So anyway, confirmation. The Persians outsmarted them with some war strategy. They had the fight going on for a long time. These big brutes need water to stay big brutes, so they cut them off from the water, and then they had to do all this weirdo retreat shit. Then other nations that was with them that was fighting these niggas retreated like pussy ass niggas, and the Spartans, they found themselves trapped on halfway. Most niggas retreating, and then the army was like, oh, it's dawn, I can see them. They're running away. Just go obliterate them now. No battle formations, just everybody charge and destroy everyone that's left. So they're running away, and they start fighting these guys. And so they do the block the sun out, like, I guess the Spartan said, like, their thing was to hold the line and be together because they had the armor shield. So as they're shooting their arrows. They're blocking them and everything. And the leader had to pray to their gods or some shit like that to see what to do. So he told all his soldiers to kneel down and take it. So while they're getting bludgeoned by arrows,